Welcome back, everybody. My name is Joe. This is Work Hard RC, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Traxxas Mini Slash 4x4. Let's go ahead, open it up, and get into it. Alright, so this is another addition to the Traxxas Mini series. They have the Mini Max you see right back here, and also the Mini XRT, which I also have. Now this is the Mini Slash. I don't have the Max Slash. Closest thing I have to a Slash right now is the Raptor R, which I'm not sure if I say it very much, but that truck has taken a beating. I've tried to post some good videos on Instagram and some on YouTube of that thing just taking tumble after tumble, coming down a mountain that was probably at least 30 feet up, just tumbling down and still driving, really good range. So in general, Traxxas produces great vehicles, and I know there's some controversy as far as price, but I think the price points are perfect. This one right here is about $290, and again, in the series of the minis, I think it's going to be great. Now, I wanted this, and you know, kind of why I like the minis lately is that they're really easy to take. I picked this up at the Sand Sports Super Show in Costa Mesa from Team Reckless crew, and I took my sand car, and again, going to an event like that, taking the sand car is pretty cool, but it's also huge. Even taking the Raptor R, kind of big. These minis are really cool because you can take them anywhere. So let's go ahead and open it up and take a look what's in the box. Now, we did opt for the pink. They do have quite a variety of different colors. I was kind of wanting to do the yellow and blue, but that pink and purple really looks nice, so we went with that one. Now, it does have a lot of components, or a lot of very similar components as far as the build that the Mini Max has. So I'll go ahead and pull it off the wall here in a little bit. We'll kind of compare them and see what's new on this and how it goes together, what it comes with. So I'm going to go and open it up now and take a look. Now this was, I want to say, what month is it? It's September. I want to say this came out earlier this month, or very late in August, so still fairly new. I just haven't had a chance to get my hands on one, and again, when I saw it at the event, I made sure to get one. So looks like we have our battery here. Now it does come with a battery and a charger, very similar to the Mini Max. It does come with a 2S. Now this is only 2S capable. You can't put a 3S in here, and that's because this does have the BL2S system in the vehicle. So nice styrofoam there. Let's put that on the side. And then it looks like we have the, well, let's pull out the instructions first and everything you come to know. Looks like we got some stickers in here, so that's a little bit different. But the instruction manual, everything that you normally get in your bag of goodies from Traxxas, warranty information, manual, some things you can purchase as far as, well, I don't know if that one has in here, but that's the instruction manual there. So you also have a set of stickers. So we'll see where we can put these on there. You do have some different cups for your shocks there as well. We may or may not use those. And then you have your tool set, and then the USB charger for the battery. Now we already have battery chargers for the Traxxas, so we'll use that. These take probably about an hour or so to charge with that USB. But with our others, it'll probably be done fairly quickly, given this is a 2S battery. So we'll probably be using that. I probably won't even open the USB, but it does come with it. So if you're looking for a ready-to-run truck, this is pretty cool. And again, for the price point of $290, from what I can see and from what I've looked at as far as the event, it looked pretty cool. And there it is. See if there's anything else. I think we're missing the controller. Let's go ahead and grab that from the box. See if I can get that out here. All right. All right, so this is a TQ controller, not a TQI controller, so it doesn't have that Bluetooth capability, but very simplistic controller, ready to run. All you really have on there is steering trim, so no ability to adjust the throttle down or anything like that. So one of the reasons why I got this is that my daughter has been really into RC cars, and every month that passion grows. We will be at Proline by the Fire later next month, so she's very excited about that. What she doesn't know yet Well, I guess I shouldn't say just yet because she doesn't watch my videos, but she does have a surprise for her waiting when we go to Proline by the Fire, and she'll be excited about that. So this is the Mini Slash in pink and purple. Let's go ahead and take this cover off, this plastic off, and get a better look at the body. And there it is. Very nice detail. Do have a driver that you can see on the side. Do have somewhat of a roll cage that's connected to the body there in the front. And it looks like you have some netting here in front of the driver. Kind of soft plastic there. And molding on the other side for the interior. Now the molding does look like it has venting for the motor, which is pretty cool. I do like that. This is all open with the driver. Very nice. Well, I did mention in the past with the Mini XRT, I didn't necessarily like that cut that was in the windshield. This is nice. It's all open, and it does have that airflow built in there. See your fans there in the back, and mock roll cage there. It's all just part of the plastic body. Very nice coloring, very nice paint. Kind of see it has a metallic sheen on the purple. And it does have these nice guards here on top should we roll this, which we probably will. Again, the Raptor R has taken quite a tumble and didn't have the same protection as this one does. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But let's go ahead and take this cover off. Now this does have a clipless mounting system for the body. Looks like it's here on the side. So right there, push that and this up. Let me set this down. Got one side there. And one side there. So there is the body and the clipless mounting system there. Now it doesn't have any protection in the front or the rear of the body, just in the middle, but it's pretty rigid. We'll see how that holds up. Again, the body is going to get beat up, so I wouldn't stress out too much, but brand new, it does look pretty nice. So this does run the BL2S system. And again, I'll show you side by side with the other minis that I own so you guys can check them out. Now the XRT, the Mini XRT does have the VLX system, so that is different from this. Obviously that runs a 3S, this is only a 2S. But you can see it does have the 2056 servo there. Not the best servo, but for something this size and this speed, it should be fine. And then you see your antenna here on the top, and then you see the BL2S 330 motor there. Now I haven't pulled out the others yet, but you can see the shocks are a lot smaller. These are oil-filled shocks. And you do have some nice flex on that bumper there. Should add some good protection. And then you see the large, how flat that is on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Mini Max. You can kind of get a comparison. Now I want to say, and I'm pretty sure this one is longer in length. So one thing that I mentioned with the Mini Max in the past was that it ran the 2S, which I didn't have a problem with and I really liked. I did say it was kind of torquey even on the 2S, and which again was fine. I didn't necessarily mind that at all, but it did have issues here and there flipping over, and I think that's just because of the fact that it wasn't as wide of a stance like the XRT. But I said that the 2S was perfect for this, and given that this is a shorter wheelbase than the Mini Slash, I anticipate, let's see if I can put this right there, that this Mini Max will have better stability while driving, and we'll get that tested as we go out to drive this. So I do want to take this out in some dirt, and I more than likely will try it out just in our front of our shop here on some, just on the street. So we'll have the ability to kind of test it on both, but you can kind of see in the bottom how they do differ as far as the skid plate, and then you see there from the front the difference in the size of the shocks, how these are just miniature shocks there compared to this one's a little bit bigger on the Mini Max. But overall, they do have the same servo, and they're running the exact same system as far as the power and the motor there in the ESC. The arms there are shorter than the Mini Max, and looks like the shocks, for the most part, are pretty stiff. And that shouldn't be an issue if I'm going to be driving it on the road, and we'll see how it holds up in the dirt. But right now, being all clean, it looks pretty good. The battery compartment does hold the 2S battery securely. Let me go ahead and put that in there so you can take a look. And it just clips in place there. Oh, I missed that. Just like that. And again, this is only 2S, so just keep that in mind. I would not recommend running a 3S. And if you did, and it did last for a little bit, it's probably going to be really quick and be wanting to just lift off the ground. So that is the Mini Max in comparison to the Mini Slash there. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Mini XRT so you guys can kind of see the comparison on that. Now this will have a wider stance than the Mini Max, and obviously than the Mini Slash. But as far as the wheelbase, you can see that. Let me turn this bottom to bottom here. Even compared to this, you can see that the Mini Slash is still a longer wheelbase. Oh, do it like that. Than the Mini XRT. So again, this XRT likes to fly on 3S, and I do enjoy it. But I feel like this will probably be a little bit more fun of a drive on the road. Again, on the dirt, we'll see how it goes. I know that these don't have foam in the tires. It's more of like a plastic on the wheel itself. And I want to say it's similar to like, I've been doing a lot with crawlers. So like those silicone inserts kind of have those ridges on the inside, similar to what I've seen on the inside of these wheels. So just keep that in mind. They are very rigid. Don't have too much give, so I don't imagine there'll be too much ballooning if it was wheels like the Mini XRT because it's a 2S, but that should keep everything nice and stable and really keep that power to the ground. So this is rated at 30 miles an hour, so we'll see what that looks like on the road and on the dirt. But overall, it looks very well built, just like all the other Traxxas models that we own, and I don't foresee we're going to have too many issues with this guy. I do like the wheels. They do look pretty nice. Kind of, like I said, I know I bring up the Raptor R because it is one of my favorite Traxxas trucks, but I do like those wheels. Pretty nice rims. But I'm going to go ahead and get this battery charged up. We're going to take this little truck out and see how it does. I'll take it out on the road first, just because I have easier access to the front of my shop to the road. I'll probably do it after hours, so there's not too many cars on the road. I'll probably do it when I drop my daughter off at her dance class, so that'll be pretty fun. So I'll take it out to the dirt as well. I just have to see when I get a chance to go out there, and if I don't, then we'll do another video on that. But so far, looks nice. And again, that pink and purple body does look really nice. Let's see how quick this is to put on as far as the body. Clips right in place there and there. It does have this plastic ridge on the body itself. And then the bumper, let me see if that goes inside or outside. Okay, so it looks like the body goes on the inside of the bumper, like that. So there it is, all put back together, looking really cool. I'm not sure where I'm going to put those stickers yet, but we definitely will add some stickers to it. All right, so we're gonna get this thing charged up, take it out, and we'll talk about it at the end. All right, we got everything powered up, charged up. Gonna give this thing a quick run. Very quick for the 2S system. Doesn't seem as quick as the Mini Max. I'm going to attribute that to the smaller tires, but for what it is, pretty fast. Let's see this thing straight, full throttle right now. Pretty quick. Hit that full throttle again. Running a little bit low on light here, but still pretty good.
too bad. It'll slide into this turns pretty good on the street here. He kicks out of his toes real quick and I can get right on it. That pink and purple does look nice. Get brakes. Seems right at the very, right when it gets to the end of the cul-de-sac, I seem to lose it for some reason. Let's try that again. Yeah, that's weird. That's probably about, I'd say it's about 50 feet away. Maybe about 50 feet. Pull the trigger a couple times to get it to come back. See right there, I can't control it. That's different. I don't know if the range on this is just bad, but not too concerning, I guess, but I know there's a fix for that.
Alright, you're gonna drive the pink car, okay?
Okay.
Good. Don't let it go too far because the controller doesn't reach that far. Right there, turn it. As far as you can go right there. Alright, fresh battery. Got some body damage. Some creases in the back. Let's go ahead and send it. I'm going to do a full throttle send, and I'm not going to let go of the throttle as I'm turning. See what we can do. Oh, I lost. Better antenna. Alright, I'm going to try the full throttle send again. I just had to start turning a little bit closer. Right there. All throttle, no brakes. Fairly easy to control on full throttle. Just can't go too far. Pretty fast for 2S.